I have 10:59 officially.
Clocked off 1 minute, huh?
It's pretty close.
Now, had to give us the gold sign. Time to go, huh?
11 o'clock. It's off about half a minute.
She give us a sign, so we're gonna go. Okay. Thanks everybody for coming out this morning. Call the meeting to order. Minutes, everybody read them? Any objections or additions?
Everything looked good to me.
I'll make a motion, we approve the minutes.
I'll second that.
Have a second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Okay. Old business.
Old business, Houseville ditch. I personally haven't heard anything. I'm gonna hand it over to Paul, see if he's heard anything.
I have talked to one of the commissioners from Owen County. I told him that there was a meeting down at Greene County. And I said Clay County attended and Greene County attended, but I said, we all thought you guys were going to show up. And I don't know what happened to you. You were not there. And so he proceeded to tell me that they had looked into this and they did not think that the ditch went into Owen County. And I told him, I said, well, based on all the maps and everything that we have, it starts in Clay County, not much, a great deal in Greene County, and ends up in Owen County. Well, he said, when I went and looked at it, I didn't think that was the case. And I said, well, to be honest with you, I think you really need to take another look at that, because I said, we all think it ends up in Owen County. I said, that's what our records show. So he said, I'll take another look at that and see what I think. Well, I've not heard anything from him. And so that's the latest.
Waiting game.
So I was shocked that he told me what he told me, okay? Because I thought it was very obvious that it did end up in Owen County. But he said he did not think it did. And so I don't know where it ends up. I guess it ends up in Greene County. Then if it doesn't end up in Owen County, it has to end up in Greene County, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And so Greene County does not think that. And so I guess we'll have to wait and see what he comes up with and discuss that and see if they want to participate. So we're still in limbo. But I did make contact, and that was the answer I got. And so I don't know if the attorney from Greene County will contact them again. I think what you and
Yeah.
said that he was going to contact them again to
Yes,
see if they were interested. And I've not received any information from him.
same.
And so I guess it's up in the air, and I don't know.
Could the surveyor from Owen County shed any light? I mean, tell the commissioners or?
It depends, because I don't even know how well there really is a surveyor in Owen
Yeah,
County.
that's what I didn't know, whether you knew anybody
Where
where.
they may hold the office, but they're not really there, not really doing the job. I've ran into that quite a few
Yeah.
on some of our closer counties. Vigo County exception, of course, they have a great surveying outfit over there, but I don't know. I can try to reach out over there again and see. Every time I've tried to reach out to Owen for anything surveyor wise, it's crickets. But I will try. That's not a problem.
You know
It'd
when
be another avenue for us to go down, so.
Yeah, no, that's.
you know when the next Greene County meeting is? Will they notify you guys?
We haven't heard anything.
There is a very small possibility that I might see him at the conference I'm going to today. And if I see him up there, I'll talk to him.
I'd like to, if it's okay, I'd like to go with you with that if
Okay.
it's available.
Okay.
If timing is right.
He was the only commissioner, I think, attended the last commissioners conference. And the year before, two of them attended.
Yeah,
And
I
so,
sensed some frustration in his voice at the commissioners conference, so.
Did
Yeah.
And so what I'm thinking, if I don't hear anything in a week or so, I'll give him another call and see what he says.
Okay.
But, yeah, we had a good discussion and he told me what he thought and I told him what I thought, and that's kind of where we left it. And
Yeah.
so he said, I'll look into it again.
Do they think if they don't do anything, the rest of them will? I mean, like you say, it's gotta go through them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Runs downhill.
Yeah. The bad part is even if we do a 2-county drainage board, we do our end of it, Green does their end of it, like you just said. Once it hits the portion that's in Owen and nothing's been done, I mean, it's like you're hitting a brick wall with water.
It's gonna fill in.
Water's gonna back up.
Absolutely.
It's gonna back up.
It's
It's not gonna do us any good.
easier by cleaning everything else out that we've cleaned out.
So legally, I don't know how you go about proving to them that indeed it is in Owen County.
I don't know.
I don't know.
They'd have to pull, Owen County would be one that would be, or Green County would be the one that would have the most records for that part of it. Since, they're the neighbor to the end of it.
Mhm.
So they should have more evidence than anybody else that that's part of
You
it.
can look at GIS and tell that
Well, you
it's.
can, absolutely.
I mean,
But even at that, they can, I just don't think Owen knows what they're doing with it. I really don't. I think there's some ignorance on it there.
Sound like you needed an on-site meeting.
The guy I talked to, I think, was interested, very sincere in what he's telling me, but I really think he's wrong.
Yeah. And that wasn't a slight on them at Owen County. When I say ignorance, that just means, what ignorance actually means, they just don't have the knowledge.
All we have to do is look at the map.
Yeah.
yeah,
So what map he's looking at, I don't know, but I think he told me he went down and looked at it and determined that it didn't run on them, so.
Somehow it just magically stops at the county line, disappears.
Yeah.
Okay, back to square one.
Yeah. So I'll try to call him in a week or two and see what he's found out.
Okay.
And I'll tell him we discussed it today at the drainage board meeting and I said I'd give him a follow-up call and see what happens.
Anything else?
Yeah, just a quick update. Last year we had voted to work on this new stormwater drainage ordinance with Christopher Burke and stuff. And Steve Bosch had gotten us that original first draft to Marty and I. And we'd let Steve Bosch know that we were going to hold off till after we get through the holidays because he'd sent it real close to the holiday season with weather and winter and stuff. We were going to kind of hold off on review until we got through that. Everybody was in agreement. Talked to Marty today about it, and we're ready to start really looking at it and hopefully get going on this again. So, and it's a good one. It's pretty meaty. Got your, there's the management ordinance itself. This is the technical standards portion. So we'll look at this and review it.
How many pages you got there? About 75?
Well, yeah, several. Yeah. But it's a good ordinance. It's not a 3-page ordinance like we've had before. It actually has clarity and definitions in it and what we truly expect. Which, this goes beyond residential and stuff. This is industrial and every base we should be covering that we haven't been. So, but once Marty and I get through it and read it over and get back to Steve Bosch, we'll set up a Zoom meeting or what we need to do to go over what needs changed, what doesn't, what needs added. Hopefully, before the end of the year, we'll have this thing finalized.
Okay.
So, but just an update.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it. Old, new, all good.
Heidi, you got anything?
Not right now.
She's pretty quiet this morning. You mentioned about change of time.
Yeah, I want to bring up for discussion the changing the time of the drainage board meetings to 10:30. If you stop and think, our commissioners' meetings are normally over in 30 to 45 minutes, 10 o'clock normally at the very latest. Now, having said that, there has been a time or two in the last 4 or 5 years that we did go to 11 o'clock, but those are few and far between. So I would propose that we change the starting time to 10:30 instead of 11 because today we've had all types of time to kill. It's not doing any of us any good when we could be out doing something else. So I'm going to propose that we consider changing the time from 11 to 10:30. Now, if we did that, then Patty would have to advertise that. as a change, and then we'd be set and ready to go.
Sound like a plan? You'll make that a form motion then?
Well, I'd like to know what everybody's thinking before I do, because I don't want to put anybody in a box there and.
That bother you any?
That'd be an excuse for us to cut off some of the,
There you go.
in our commissioners' meetings and get, whenever we get carried on too long, so.
Will we have to do that commissioner meeting that we going to change the drainage board deal?
No, we make that decision here. That has nothing to do with commissioners. Because the commissioners do not set the date and times. If you remember, when we get to the calendar, it's always a different sheet.
Approve it, yeah.
Yeah, and we always prove that.
Well, that's why I say we
It's
approve it.
part of the package, but
Don't bother you, Willie, you're here all day anyhow.
Yeah, nope, doesn't bother me at all. I think it works out
Let
better.
me fix you guys and get me back to
yeah,
playing
main
corner
problems with
half hour
Heidi,
soon.
Marshall, you're coming in, we're already here.
I just had to leave a half hour earlier. So. Sounded good to me.
I think it would be a better use of our time, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Go
Make a motion on that.
Sounds good to me.
Burton, you're okay with it?
I'm not a voting member, but yes, I'm absolutely okay with that.
I make the motion that we begin our future drainage board meetings beginning in March at 10:30 instead of 11.
I'll second.
Got a second? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Oh, no, motion carried in.
Okay,
Sound like a plan.
so Patty, we'll count on you to send the notice out to whoever you send the notice out to at the beginning of the year. Does that include TV stations? Just Brazil Times? Okay.
You have to change your TV time. She just turned it on when it comes time,
There
man.
you go.
And we can get Scott to change it on the website and stuff too. if he has it
Oh,
on.
that'd be great, yeah.
Yeah, I think it, the last couple of times, we've had a lot of time here and,
Yeah.
we're not really doing anything and,
It's definitely more times than not.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Anything else? Marty even got lost today.
Got caught in the clerk's office, so.
We won't dock you for that. Eric, got anything to say today?
No, we're good.
Eric's always quiet. So,
I move that we adjourn.
I'll
got
second.
a second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you again.